Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will study maxillary and mandibular third molars. This one is the maxillary third molar and this one is mandibular third molar. Both third molars are so much variable that it is very difficult to identify that whether it is a maxillary or mandibular third molar, but only one dimension is fixed, and that is the buccolingual dimension in the maxillary molar is always greater than the mesiodistal dimension. So this one is the maxillary molar, third molar, and this one is the mandibular third molar, because here the mesiodistal dimension is greater than the buccolingual. So the only one feature which is permanent is the buccolingual and mesiodistal dimensions. Maxillary molar will be wider buccolingually and mandibular molar, third molar, will be wider mesiodistally. Both the crown and root forms of both of these teeth are very much variable. This is the maxillary third molar. It is the eighth tooth from the midline. It shares its mesial contact with the second molar, and there is no distal contact because it is the last tooth in the maxillary arch. It is the smallest of the molars in the maxillary arch and is the most variable tooth in the maxillary arch. The crown form, the heart-shaped crown form with three cusps: buccal, mesiobuccal, distobuccal, and the lingual cusps are the palatal cusp is the most common form, and the heart-shaped occlusal pattern is the most common occlusal pattern of the third molar. While the roots are the number and the lengths and the curvatures are very much variable, most commonly associated with the heart-shaped occlusal pattern are three roots which are either completely or partially fused, but the number of the roots, curvatures, everything is variable. There is no proper occlusal pattern because there are so many secondary grooves that the surface is wrinkled and we can't identify or we can't differentiate the primary grooves from the secondary grooves, but in the heart-shaped occlusal pattern it will resemble the maxillary second molar.